What is going on, guys? Profitably is here, founder and creator of Bitcoin's Wealth Club system, and welcome to another episode of Today in Crypto Show. Merry Christmas to everybody. I want you to go and celebrate with your friends and with your family. I want to wish you a lot of joy and happiness and prosperity, abundance, and that you will have the time of your lives with the people that you love the most. Have a lot of fun, and I want to wish you wealth and abundance and prosperity that comes with Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies. The next year, the next 12 months is going to be the best year of your life. So Merry Christmas. Absolutely amazing to be here with you guys on this Merry Christmas. And today I want to discuss some Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies news, what's going on the market, some Bitcoin technical analysis. So let's take a look at the market. We've been rising from 100 billion to 145 billion dollars in just 10 days, basically gaining 45% overall as a market. And the last 24 hours we did dump it. Bitcoin dumped to 3,700 something. Right now it's trading, depending on where you buy, at about $3,800, minus 9% for the day. Of course, it had all this effect on the market in US dollar value, where most of the cryptocurrencies are down today. And as you know already, when there is a red in the market, when the market is down, it's great opportunities to buy and to accumulate those assets in a lot of the cases. In Bitcoin value, you can see as well, most of the coins are down pretty much across the board. There is TrueUSD, Paxos, those are stable coins, USD coin, and there's Maker is a little bit up today, and Tether, of course. Tether is up 8%. That's quite interesting. Of course, that's Tether versus the Bitcoin stable coin. So we've been rising for 4 full days, gaining 30% when we hit the bottom at 3,100 for Bitcoin, and many analysts said that this is the bottom for Bitcoin, and from there we are going to be moving up and not going down from there. Is it true? Did we hit the bottom? There is no confirmation of that yet, unless we are going to break the 4,500 and retest the 5,000 level. And until that happens, you need to still trade with the bearish side in mind, as we are not there yet. We failed to break the $4,200 level. We slightly touched this at 4,230, and then we start to slide back down. We couldn't break this channel from 4,200 to 4,500 that you can see in the blue lines. We couldn't break it. And there was an hour where it dumped. So because of high overbought RSI on the hourly, and we kind of, for several hours, for like 8 hours, we just couldn't break this level over here. So then we started to dump, and now we are holding at $3,758. We touched the 37 and then bounced back from there. So over the short term, we could see next support level at 3,600, and we can touch the 3,500 as well. That's over the short term. And over the longer term, on the bullish side, we have $4,000 now as a resistance, and the bears are in charge yet again for right now, at least for right now. So for the bulls, they need to go and break again the $4,000, and then the 4,200 slow. There's a big resistance here at the $4,200. Now, regarding the pension funds, there is an interesting article about that. Pension funds are huge amount of investment income in the US and also outside of the US. So Anthony Pompliano, for example, from the digital branch, he's been saying that all the pension funds should invest in Bitcoin. They should buy Bitcoin and combat the situation, because the situation is they are losing money. The situation is a lot of those funds that invest in the pension funds, they are losing money, and that's not a good thing. Okay, of course, Bitcoin doesn't guarantee that you're going to make money, but Anthony Pompliano has been a Bitcoin bull for several years now, and he is actively and aggressively saying, hey, pension funds, you should go and buy Bitcoin, because 2019 is going to be a great year for Bitcoin. I truly believe that this is the case. You know, and it's going to outperform all the stocks and all the other things. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back 1 moment. All right, I'm with you back again. There is some guests coming into the house. So every pension should buy Bitcoin, right? So there is like California Public Employees Retirement System, the largest pension fund with $300 billion of asset, is reported less than 70% funded. And looking at annualized returns, it doesn't look like the fund will be reducing their deficit anytime soon. So they're performing poorly, so he calls for investment into Bitcoin. Now, on the negative side, the news came from Bitmain started on this Christmas a huge round of layoffs in its workforce, probably like 50%. That's according to what they were saying, the rumors, or what they're going to reduce their staff by 50%. And this is a Bitmain giant firm that holds and manufactures 70% of the mining hardware for all the Bitcoin miners out there in the world. So this series of layoffs is saying that they need the cash flow, and they're struggling with the cash flow to keep all of these jobs, right? So they're not as profitable as they were before, due to the fact that the crypto markets are down this year, and especially what happened the last months. They are reconsidering what they're doing. They are laying off people, they're closing branches. They closed one startup branch in Israel, and they just want to save and preserve the cash flow and to stay in the game, right? So that's what is happening. The crypto market has undergone a shakeup in the past few months, which has forced Bitcoin to examine its various activities around the globe and refocus its business by the current situation. So in November, the crypto market cap lost $70 billion of investments after the cash fork. So that, of course, led Jihan Wu, the CEO of Bitmain, kind of in a vulnerable situation where he couldn't afford anymore to pay out for these jobs. Now, on the positive side for Bitcoin, not so positive side for the world, Donald Trump wanted to fire the head of the Federal Reserve, and he is actively going and saying that the only problem in the US economy is the Federal Reserve, is the Fed. They don't have the feel for the market, they don't understand necessary trade words or strong dollars, or even Democrat shutdowns over borders. The Fed is like a powerful golfer who cannot score because he has no touch, he cannot putt. And saying a statement like this, that the only problem in the economy is the Fed, it just shows you that there is a strong conflict out there going on between President Trump in the United States, and the Federal Reserve. And that has a good news for Bitcoin, because like Mike Kaiser, a Wall Street veteran, is saying, the Bitcoin adoption has always been driven by bank failures, bailouts and bail-ins, and political unrest. So as long as we are seeing that misalignment between the government and President Trump and the Federal Reserve, people are going to go into crypto. So as unbelievably as it might sound, actually President Trump could spur a huge Bitcoin rally, okay, with these arguments against the Federal Reserve. Now, it does seem that over the short term we're going to see if we can accumulate and break this level again, get back to $4,000. And I've been telling you all throughout the last 30 days, this is a good time to buy Bitcoin and hold it, and to, you know, average it down on your costs. It's not financial advice, of course. You do your own research. But it's been quite down, Bitcoin, since the all-time high, over 85% this year from the all-time high. So whatever you are buying, if you have a longer term perspective, we might accumulate and have, you know, a little bit of depression state for a couple months, and then we're going to have the rally back up in 2019. So it's a good time to accumulate Bitcoin while it is on the discount. And if you want to learn how to trade crypto and how to really dive deep into this, how to read the charts, what the MACD is saying, what is RSI, what is Fibonacci, what is trend line, support, resistances, volume spread analysis, and everything you need to know how to be a powerful trader, we're doing every week with our elite trading coach. Every Wednesday we're doing live webinars, live trainings where you can learn how to trade crypto like a pro. And because of Christmas, Merry Christmas, you have 50% discount on that. So take advantage of this until the end of the year. Join our family and learn how to not rely on any particular company, business, or anything else out there. Learn how to trade yourself cryptocurrencies and be profitable. There is a lot of opportunities. Like look at Ethereum, for example. It's been absolutely crazy as well. From this point of 82 bucks until reaching $163 at the peak here, from 85 to 160. That's like 100% increase for Ethereum. Opportunities like this, like there exist in this market all the time. You just need to learn how to take advantage and have good risk reward ratio strategy, and do your asset allocation right, and focus on having good trades, and you'll be outperforming the market. So with that being said, guys, happy holidays, happy Christmas. I wish you guys prosperity and abundance and everything that you want to have happen, all of your dreams to come true. And I'll see you guys